Hi! We are thrilled about our segment today. We are always telling you why Princeton is such a fantastic and wonderful place to live. And today, at Egg Culture, we're going to show you just another reason why this is true. So let's go inside and talk to Stacy Drummond, the owner and curator of Egg Culture.
So here we are with Stacy. We are now inside Egg Culture, and I don't know anything about it, so I'm hoping you can enlighten me on your lovely gallery.
I'd love to. Egg Culture is a collection of mid-century modern furniture and one-of-a-kind tabletop pieces and photography from emerging artists out of New York. All pieces have been restored to the greatest detail that I could possibly do, and I think there's a great selection to choose from, and it's always changing. It's constantly being refreshed and new pieces coming in that I've tracked down and so on.
Well, let's take a look at some.
Okay, this is one of my newest pieces that I have in, and it's a glass sculpture from Italy and done in the 60s, and there are 150 interlocking pieces of hand-blown glass, which can be configured and reconfigured any which way you want to. It can be wide, it can be tall, it can be a couple pieces, a couple stripes and then no stripes, whatever you want to do.
Whatever mood you're in.
Exactly. And
beautiful.
It reflects the light beautifully. It's it moves, it makes a little noise, and it's great. So that's one of the pieces of art. We can move to, this is a Mastercraft credenza from the 60s, and it is book-ended wood that is just, it's perfectly done and in perfect condition with 1-inch thick glass on it, and these beautiful brass risers holding the glass up, as well as the feet. On top is a set of hand-painted German porcelain tea set and a set of Fornasetti coasters, which are very rare. You don't come upon them very often, but I did, and there they are. They all feature French dishes. There's
Fantastic.
Much of the brass that we see, the polished brass that we see, is Tommy Parzinger, who's a very famous designer, and I have several of his candlesticks and candelabras and whatnot. Moving on to, this is a James Mott 3-drawer cabinet, which has been completely restored from the faux tortoise painting on it and getting the hardware right that was wrong when I bought it. And it's a lacquered grass cloth covered box sitting on a black lacquered base.
So beautiful. These don't seem like things that you could find in Princeton typically.
No, I think typically most of this is more sort of New York based, Philly somewhat, but primarily New York is where I see most of these pieces. Or pieces like these, I shouldn't say these pieces, because I am trying to find things that I haven't seen otherwise. This is a John Stewart dresser that was a mess when I got it. I don't think I would have even have known it was John Stewart unless it were marked, which it is, and brought it back to the condition that it should have been in. This is a Harvey Prober coffee table with a big banana from a great company in, this is one of the actually new pieces. I deal with one company in Mexico. He's a former designer in New York and moved to Mexico and started his own company with these great, odd entities, and that banana is one of them.
I like the banana.
Yeah.
Great.
So everything should have a sense of humor, and I think part of what I like about egg culture is that it's about the mix. It's not about a style, it's about a mix of things. It's taking something like those busts that are very traditional looking. I mounted those on plexiglass and having them on top of a 60s style dresser with then a very old Biedermeier cup. So, it's all about taking elements and putting them together, not as single ideas, but as groupings. And, not that I necessarily expect that people have to buy my vision, but it's something that I like to share.
Fantastic. Well, how can people get a hold of you?
Email or phone. Appointments can be set up at any time, and I'd love to meet everybody and anybody and share design talk and everything.
It's a beautiful gallery, and we thank you for your time, and
Thank
we're
you.
so glad we could share egg culture with moving to Princeton.
Thank you very much.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our segment today. We sure did.
It's a lot of fun. This is Sig.
This is Syl. See you soon.